Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 12th of December 2023. It's 3:28 p.m. Right now I'm in a paper trade on Bookmap. It's a Camarilla archery breakout. So I'm actually gonna do a live in my Discord along with Jeremy. So let me just hook that up here. 1 second so you can see that. Right. See, share screen. All right. Let's see here. I wonder if Jeremy could hear me. See, am I doing anything wrong here? Let's see. Right, it's streaming.
Check. Looks like you're in here, yo.
Yeah, I can hear you. So I'm actually simultaneously doing a video for YouTube as well. So could do
I
a
see
nice
you,
little breakdown
but I don't
here.
hear you.
Let's see, you're sharing your screen. Let's see, where did my Discord go? Okay. You can hear me, Jeremy?
Sending you a message in the chat box.
I might have to mute these market pulse sounds here. 1 second. Hey Jeremy, you can hear me?
Okay, I see your screen.
Let's see here.
But I'm still getting no sound. It looks
Um,
like mine is going through. Then again, maybe not. I can see my audio is coming through, but I'm not getting anything from you.
let's see here.
Looks like we're looking at the same kind of like a rotation happening there.
Yeah. So you
I don't
can't
know if
hear
you can
me
hear
at
me or
all?
not.
So let's see. Let's try this again. Let me try jumping back in here. Everything looks good. Let's see. All right, let me try this again.
Okay, I can see you're back in.
All right, you can hear me? Testing, 1, 2, 3. You can hear me?
Watching this really interesting
I wonder why this isn't, why you can't hear
rotation
me
moving
here.
up. What is this? Turn on camera. No, don't need that.
Hmm. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh man.
Test. Okay, so my mic is up, but I'm not hearing anything
Wonder
on
what's
your.
the matter here.
Aha! I found you.
You can,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yeah, awesome. I think the volume was down on my headphones.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, look, it looks like we're both looking at this rotation forming up here.
Yeah, let me see. Well, I'm actually in this paper trade here from like what is it 46.87. So I'm trying to get to 4700 by the end of, well, it's looking like it's gonna hit there any second now.
Yeah, that's the kind of last window of liquidity sitting up there.
Yeah.
I
And
think I think we're going to get a little test or like a little spring action right here, and then it's going to go up to it looks like 46.99.50 and 700 are the two blocks.
okay.
It looks good as long as it holds above, 46.94, and we
And
need it to break out of 97.50.
yeah, we have a lot of liquidity backing it up here. What level is that? 46.92. We have a large lot size right there.
That's what I
Hopefully.
was noticing on the heat map.
Mm-hmm.
If you zoom out to half an hour, you
Yeah.
can see the buy side liquidity is just stacked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like this.
Um,
You can see
let's
my
see. I'm not.
screen.
I don't see your screen.
Oh,
It
wait,
looks
wait.
like
Oh man. I didn't I didn't put it back up when I came back in. Let me go back live. Right, something
there
like
it is.
that, right?
Yeah, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. And we're actually this right here is the weekly R2 at 46.99. So it's looking like we're gonna head up there. When we opened this week, right? Did we touch the
Absorption
weekly
sellers and
pivots?
Q. Stops ES sell.
Uh,
No, we didn't. We
I'm not
didn't.
sure because I didn't check that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
Ooh,
right now. Let me just pull it across.
getting a
So
big dip here.
yeah, this is the 1 hour chart here, and we didn't touch the central pivot. That's the top central pivot right here, and that's the central pivot. So when we open, we didn't touch that at all. So that's probably leading to weekly R2. I mean, if we don't get
I see.
this big test, this big retest right here.
Yeah,
And you remember in the book, the Wyckoff methodology, right? They were talking
Mhm.
about this upward sloping accumulation and how it has like a lot of underlying buying power within it. So that's why
yeah, that's
I
right.
kind of I created this kind of upward channel. So it kind of looks just like the example in the book. So that's kind of like we're not getting this big spring test or like a shakeout because it's so powerful that it's moving up. This is mostly what we got right here.
Yeah,
So, but but one of the videos I did, we are running into some heavy resistance though. I think I have it labeled up here, but I need to make this a little bigger. Let's see here. Where is it?
I think if you go to the well, you're probably on your screen. So
You can see my screen, right?
yeah, I see it.
Okay, yeah. So this I have here as a uptrust. This was from what is it? The 27th of what is that? That's August. So there was a uptrust here. I think it was on the daily chart I was doing or the weekly chart I was doing some analysis. So this is probably somewhere around R4 on the weekly. We could probably start getting some serious rejection right there.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
I'm looking at does it say Cam R4 um in your notes in the pivots notes column, and
mhm.
that big
Stops
block of
ES
yellow
sell.
liquidity. I'm seeing it's getting pulled right now, right at the bottom of the rotation, but that's either a spring or it's going to chew through it. So
Yeah.
kind of watching that.
Let's see. Is coupled with R2 as well, the floor pivot R2. So let's see if it has some strength. They're adding to the liquidity there. You see they just added. They kind
Oh
of
yeah. So
pulled it again.
if it stays above either one of those that's actually a really good support.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool
Stop
how it's
run
lining up.
RTY sell. Sweep RTY. Absorption RTY.
You could hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad, man. I would have to go in there and actually stop these alerts and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't mind it. I find it interesting because I have all mine turned off, but maybe sometime I'll learn how to use those better.
Oh, I'll send you a video. I'll send you a video.
Okay, cool.
This guy from, let's see, my playlists. This is it right here. All right, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it right now.
Absorption RTY.
Right.
What is RTY?
That's the Russell 2000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
that's
watching the
this.
Russell right now,
Yeah, that's
or it's
this.
just giving you alerts from different tabs?
Yeah, I have different tabs
Okay.
set up, and I just get the alerts from them. But I don't look at them actively all the time. I just get the alerts, and if an alert comes in, like how it just came in, I could go
Yeah,
over here and see like the stop run. Right, so that's
that's
basically what
cool.
just happened there.
That's another thing that's superior with the main Bookmap subscription is you get multiple tabs,
Yeah,
and in Thinkorswim you just get the one.
yeah,
You gotta switch tickers all the time if you want to watch.
yeah. This stuff is really expensive, man, but I got a little discount from
Stops NQ sell.
the video I just sent you. This guy has some links from like a discount from Bookmap. So
Okay.
it's Global Plus. I think you could get 3 months or something like that for
Sweep
like some kind of
RTY.
discounted price. I
Absorption
think it's like
RTY.
25%
Iceberg
or
RTY by Thunder Flurry.
Okay.
it could be more. I can't remember, but I got a good deal with that.
That's cool.
Yeah, man, but this stuff is expensive, bro, for real.
Yeah, that's why you got to make the big bucks to pay for it.
Yeah. But it's like it does so much for my trading that I might as well just make the sacrifice now and just get used to it, you
Stops
know?
NQ buy.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I think a lot of it too is just the muscle memory and watching it,
Mm-hmm.
getting comfortable with it. You start to see how much of an advantage you have.
And like one of the main things is like I know exactly when to get out of the trade. Sometimes I'm still stubborn and I don't exit the trade, but like right now, right? If I wanted to
Yeah,
like at this point here, if we break this structure, right? Like let's see here, let me right, so we're breaking this structure here.
yeah,
If we get a retest and it starts moving down again, that's basically a short setup,
yeah,
right? So I could exit my position right now, you know, so it's really good like that, man. It's really good like that.
yeah. I like that.
Because you gotta be nimble with your positions. Like I think sometimes we think that once we take a position, we have to kind of see it through to the end and probably take the full stop. But you could actually, you know, if you see it deteriorating, just jump out. And if it reassimilates, then you could just jump right back in. You know, like right
Yeah,
now, I could possibly, let's see, if I'm looking at this as like a break back above this structure, like this little auction right here, if we break back
yeah,
above, I could just re-enter, like I could add to the position now. Let's see here.
yeah. This is where I'm really watching it because it's breaking below the structure again,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the structure low at about 46.94.25. So it's really key right here. If it can get back above it or if it stays below it, I mean, it's like it's going to go either way.
Yeah. And they're not really pulling their orders off the book. So that's a good sign. And the buying is, I mean, the selling is not really that strong. When they're coming down to the level, it's not really that aggressive.
Yeah, I see
So
it.
it's looking like all the buyers need to do is just step on the gas and they could push it back up. But it's
Stocks
looking like they're
NQ
taking
sell.
profit.
Sweep NQ.
So
Absorption sellers NQ.
let's see if they're transaction. They're not actually transacting. Those liquidity levels are pulling. Like when you open it up, you see that right there.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
didn't
I
hit.
see it.
They didn't hit the liquidity. Right here, they didn't hit it.
So they're just pulling it out of the way.
Yeah. But it's like bait as well, you know, because they kind of pull and then they just add back. You know, so these
Yeah.
guys are kind of baiting them, and when they come down, they just hit them with the buys. And I guess this
Yeah,
could,
look at that. Climbing back.
huh?
It's trying to. It's
Yeah.
climbing back, and somebody just added a bunch of liquidity at 43.93.
For 397 on the bid.
Well, they just pulled it.
Oh yeah, man, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, this guy here is still serious. He's still here, but that's not good right there.
Yeah, somebody pulled it, then they added it back. So I'm seeing 93 and 93.50. They just added liquidity, like a lot.
I mean, looking at the structure here, the buyers are still more aggressive, but I think they're doing some kind of a spring test right here.
That was what I first thought, but the drop was so aggressive
Iceberg
that
RTY by Thunder Flurry.
Right, so that's a iceberg
there it is.
executing right there on RTY on the Russell. So they're buying right now on the Russell, and you see they're adding to their take profits up here.
Yeah.
Let's see what the NQ is doing. All right, this is back on the ES. I think it's gonna go up, man.
Yeah, that was my first
Stocks NQ
thought when I
buy.
looked at the structure.
All right, I'm gonna enter a position right here on the break above that structure. And let's see if we can. I mean, we only got 15 minutes, right?
Oh yeah.
So let's see how far this could run up, probably to hit this liquidity here at 46.99. We should get the 4700 on a last leg run up.
Yeah, I see it.
And it's like, you know, when you acquire a position, like let's say you bought from Camarilla S3 or S4 today, right? Let's say you're a big player, right? And even us, sometimes I think like I don't want to give up my position. Like, you know, you want to take profit because yeah, we're coming up to certain levels, but it's like you know it's going to go further, so you don't want to really take off anything. You want to just run into the next day. Like I'm thinking like they might be thinking like this, you know. They want to just hold a massive position and run straight into tomorrow and get that 4700 and beyond, you know.
Yeah. It's really toying with that line. I'm just gonna pull up Jigsaw here. Take a look.
Because I think their end goal is really at least up to this 47 to the 450, or like the floor pivot R4.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Uh, Yeah, so this last little dip, it went right into discount. It popped above the line and went into discount. So if it pops back above the line, there's a lot of, like, I'm looking at the DOM and Jigsaw, and it's stacked on the buy side. It's actually kind of odd that it's even hesitating right now because it's so buy heavy, but things can flip and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but
Yeah.
just on the surface of it, it sure looks like it's going to go back up. There it goes. Let's see if this thing closes.
All right, let me see. Cause like I read this book from Tom Bullard, I think his name is, and I listened to a lot of his videos,
Sweep
and
RTY.
he says like, the main goal of trading is to make money. So he says like people trade backwards, right? Because when their position or is going into profit and it's moving their way, they don't add to the position, they take off from the position, right? But he says
Yeah.
if you really flip your mindset and you add to the position, yes, sometimes you're gonna lose some of the profit, right? But imagine when you really get those runners, that's where you really create that massive P&L from doing stuff like that. Like if you keep taking it off, your P&L you're basically sabotaging your profits in a way, you know?
Yep. Yeah. You're
So
talking about Tom Hogard or Hogard.
Sweep NQ.
Hogard or something like
Stops
that.
NQ sell.
Yeah.
Stop run
Yeah.
RTY sell. Stops NQ
Best
sell.
loser.
And
Best
I
loser
just
wins.
started doing that, man. I just started adding to my positions. Like if we come up here and we break above this again, I'll add to the position again.
Yeah, I started doing that too. I sometimes I'll take off one or like one contract just to put me into like a break even stop loss,
Right.
and then wait and see if it goes, and if it does go, then I start adding, and at that point, it's a lot safer to add than if I was just adding after the fact.
Right.
It's because you're already in, but you're also already at break even. So
Right. Plus too, it's a matter of like context, right? Like it's where you're at. Like if you're at certain levels, like if you're coming up to Camarilla R4, you should probably wait to add until like when you break above and retest, right?
yeah,
You don't just add right there
Sweep
on like
NQ.
where it's gonna have
Absorption
resistance
buyers
because you're
NQ.
kind of throwing away
Iceberg
money at that
RTY
point,
by Thunder Flurry. Absorption
yeah, you're
RTY.
adding at the
Sweep
top and instead
RTY.
of at the bottom of the move.
Yeah. Like what I just did right there. I'm adding because we're pushing off of Camarilla R4. Now, if we lose it, so be it, you know what I'm saying? But this is a bullish trend. We're above Camarilla R4. We're basically retesting it. So why not get a good price? This is supposed to move up,
Yeah,
in the probability-based scheme of things, you know?
yeah.
How much more time we got left? 9 minutes. Yeah, I think we're gonna get 4,700. But they're gonna do it in a big way,
Stops
like right
NQ
now.
buy.
I'm gonna
Sweep
just add to my
NQ.
position here
Stops ES
again.
buy. Absorption buyers NQ. Sweep RTY. Absorption RTY.
Right, let's see what RTY is doing. Actually, RTY is moving in
Stops ES buy.
the other direction, so I gotta be careful here.
Yeah, they've been doing those quick drops,
Yeah,
those stop runs.
just take a look at RTY. Man, that's really selling off. You see it? You see it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I
Iceberg
might.
RTY by Thunder Flurry. Sweep
Okay,
RTY.
they're still buying though. The icebergs are still buying. You see, that's 100 right there.
Sweep
yeah.
RTY.
Let's see, NQ or NQ start. I think I need to take this off. I think I'm gonna close this right now. All right, so I'm gonna flatten right there. And that's another thing I do. Like when I look at these other markets, especially the Russell 2000, I think people don't put too much consideration into it, but it's actually 2000 companies, right? So it's really the major market if you really think about it, you know?
Yeah.
And what I've
Yeah, I used
noticed,
to watch it. I used to
mhm,
watch it when I was trading stocks, just as like a correlated market to SPY and Q. And, a lot of times it was correlated directly.
yeah, what I've noticed about it is that it actually like it moves like a leading
Sweep
indicator,
RTY. Absorption
right?
RTY.
So let's see here.
Yeah.
This has been selling off, right? So let's see if what NQ is doing now. Let's see if NQ is gonna lose Camarilla R4 because it already showed us that okay, I'm selling off first. So let's see what ES and NQ is gonna do. And we got like 6 minutes left. I think we're gonna get a stop run.
Sweep RTY. Sweep
A
ES.
stop run in the
Sweep
different
NQ.
direction. Okay.
Absorption buyers ES.
See that RTY.
Absorption buyers ES.
Oh, they bought up.
Iceberg ES sell Thunder Flurry.
Damn, that
Iceberg
iceberg
ES sell
really
Thunder
impacted
Flurry.
price.
Stops ES buy. Sweep NQ. Stops NQ buy.
I guess I took it off too early.
Sweep ES. Absorption buyers NQ. Stops NQ buy. Stops NQ
It's just
buy.
running.
Damn. So that's weekly Camarilla R3 we're at right now. No, weekly Camarilla R4, sorry. Man, this is gonna hit 4,700 for sure.
So tricky.
Yeah, I mean, that was precautionary what I did there to take it off. I mean, it was looking like it was gonna sell off, so might as well keep the profit, but
And my only issue with this is if you look at it from a bearish context,
mhm.
it's still just in discount. So it's actually
What do you mean?
looking like it's
Break
gonna.
that down for me. What do you mean by it's in
So
discount?
um, when you measure the retracement um, using the fib tool,
Hmm.
there's specific numbers. One of them that's real common is just the 50% retracement.
Right.
And then there's the 62, which is basically the 618.
Hmm.
And then there's two other ones that they've added in there, which is like 0.705 and 0.79.
Yeah.
And so anything, any kind of retracement that retraces more than 80% is, it's no longer a retracement. It's basically going back the other way.
Right.
Um, or it's finding, support. But, if you look at the top of this, which we topped out at 97.75, and then you run a fib tool to the low where you got the dip, and I'm on the 3-minute chart right now. It dipped down to 92.75, and then it's retracing back up, but it hasn't retraced above 79%. So it's still technically in discount on a bearish move.
Okay, let me see here. Where's my fib tool? So you said pull it down from 46.96.25, or from the top here
Sweep
at
NQ.
46.97.75.
Iceberg ES by Thunder Flurry.
I'll you know what? It's probably easier if I just show you.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me add that to screen.
Yeah.
Share your screen. Change windows. Yeah. So I have it up on my
Yeah, I'm
on my
looking at
screen
your
share right
screen
now.
now. If you look
So
at
see
my
those.
screen, I'm
Absorption
sharing your
buyers
screen.
NQ.
Okay, cool. So you see the fib tool and you see those
Sweep ES. Absorption
the numbers
sellers
that I've got
ES.
listed there.
Iceberg ES by Thunder Flurry. Sweep
So right
NQ.
here, right?
Absorption buyers NQ.
Yeah.
Sweep RTY.
So we haven't gone above 79% retracement on the downswing, and we got a candle
Sweep
close
RTY.
below the high. So this is, I mean, it's kind of still looking like a shift to the downside.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
what you
I could
mean.
be, I could be wrong right here, but it's to me, it
Sweep
hasn't.
RTY.
If it was going to break the top, it needs to do it right here. Here it goes.
Yeah. So
Sweep
you
RTY.
pull the fib from
Absorption
here
RTY.
to here, right?
Hang on, let me switch to your screen so I can see what you're doing.
Absorption
I don't see your
RTY.
screen actually.
Sweep
I still see
RTY.
Bookmap.
Sweep
Oh,
NQ.
okay. Hold on.
Sweep RTY. Absorption
Okay, there it
RTY.
goes.
Sweep
That's
NQ.
so
Stops
now it's
ES
in
by.
premium.
Sweep RTY. Stops ES by. Absorption RTY.
Wow. What did we get? 98.25
Oh, it's 4 o'clock.
is what we got
Okay.
right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's just got liquidity coming in on both sides. It's just kind of stalling it out right there.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think they're gonna stop trading. You see, like when we close like this, I think the liquidity is gonna stay in the book. They're gonna still participate for this last hour.
yeah. Yeah, I mean they drove it this high.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah. And plus two, it might be easier to push it up if people are leaving the court. They could actually, like it's drying up, we could just slam on the buys and push it up.
Yep.
I think that's exactly what they're doing right now
Sweep
because
NQ. Stops NQ
there's no
by.
resistance with
Absorption buyers
liquidity. All
NQ.
they gotta do is buy and the price will raise.
Yeah. So I flipped my fib tool the other way, and that's a 50% retracement from where it took off. It's exactly 50%, which is obviously a manipulated level. It doesn't just naturally go to 50%.
Okay, so show
So
me
Stops
where
NQ
you
by.
started. You
Sweep
pulled it from
NQ.
where? From the top here?
are you uh are you seeing my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I flipped the fib tool and I went from this last red candle. I'm on a 2-minute chart here. So this last little downswing,
Okay.
there was a level right here, which was 46.89. So I picked out as where this run started.
Okay.
And then the top was up here at 97.75. And then
Right.
when we pulled back, you can see we pulled right back to the 50% level.
Right.
It almost hit 62%. That's probably a 618. So, you know, that means the measured move is going to go 150, which is about where we were targeting 701, and
Yeah.
or to 62, which would be 703.25. And
Yeah.
there's liquidity now on the chart at 703.75 and 703 and 702. So it was that little magical pullback that was, you know, that was a real clue that we were going to get the move. But
Right.
it really faked out beforehand. I mean, I don't blame you for getting out. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about getting in, and then I was like, I'm not trusted. I'm just going to keep my profits.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Um I don't know. I think I was just I'm trying to exercise good judgment, even though it's a paper trade. I'm trying to think of the probabilities, like if we're breaking certain levels, the RTY is selling off. I wasn't actually looking at the VIX though. So that's
Yeah, what's
another
up
thing
with
I
the
really
VIX?
look at.
What's up with the VIX being so low?
I don't know, man. You know what I'm worried about? If it's this low, then it acts like any other market. It'll pop up sooner or later, you know? So what's
Yeah.
that gonna do when it gets up to, like, you can see my screen?
Hang on. Yeah, I see it.
So that's why I'm thinking like this resistance up here at the uptrust and the weekly R4 is probably gonna kick in sooner or later because the VIX is way too low. And what I'm seeing is not really correlating because if the VIX is this low, we're supposed to get like bigger bullish moves, don't you think?
Well, I mean, I I did a study a while back on when the VIX pops, and there's two numbers that stand out to me. One is 12, where we're at right now, and the other is 8. So
Mm-hmm.
when it gets down to like 850, it usually swings up the other way. When it swings up, the market goes down.
Right.
So, yeah, we should be seeing a lot more bullish behavior if if we were in a healthy market.
That's what I'm
I guess that,
thinking.
yeah, and we're not seeing it.
Now, if you look at this structure here, I was doing this for the video, right? This is like I tried to do like a little Wyckoff structure here on like the weekly chart, right? So again, we had this secondary test here, right? That's the secondary
You're
test.
you're on
That's
uh you're on Bookmap.
no, I'm on TradingView. You can see
Oh,
my
okay.
screen.
I'm still seeing Bookmap. If you go over
Oh,
to
wait, damn, I gotta change it.
yeah,
Yeah, my bad, my bad.
sorry.
Wait. Oh man, let's see.
You know where it is.
Um, let's see. I'm gonna stop
If you
and
go
I'm gonna.
over on the far left where it says voice connected, there's a little green box that says share your screen,
Yeah, I actually came
and
out
then
and now I'm back in, so you
there it
should
is.
see it now.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
All right. So right. So this right here, right, was the secondary test, and this was I labeled this like the selling climax. This is the preliminary stop. Let me just point that out. So that I consider that the preliminary stop. This is the selling climax. This is the automatic rally. Then we got the secondary test, and then we had that move, right?
Yeah,
Now we got this move all the way to the uptrust. We broke above, and what we're supposed to have is a nice deep pullback and probably get a spring, right? Now we didn't get that.
right.
We got this lowest point of support, which is showing strength, but like I read in the book they say like you gotta be wary of not having a thermal shake or a spring test because price could always do this again, right? Come back up trust, and then give you the spring test.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking next year could start off real topsy turvy because we could get the up trust now for the Santa rally and all that, right? Like we could
right.
push out here, we could test the highs, we could probably even push out from the highs, and everybody's in what's that word I'm looking for? Like a frenzy, not a frenzy, but I forgot what that word I'm looking for. And then they just pull the rug from them to create that shake.
Like a bear rally.
Yeah, because that's gonna clear out a lot of stops. You know, people is gonna run for the hills if that starts happening.
Yeah. You know, the other thing too, just looking at your chart, um, I'm trying to see what month it was, but there's there's that second high after the top right there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right here.
We haven't we haven't swept liquidity there. And when we do, usually what happens is we'll come back down.
Okay,
You know, we'll sweep liquidity there and then we'll fall off. We
right.
might go above it a little bit, but there's still a lot of bearish order blocks above. So that would, looks like it would match about what it would match to be an up thrust to
Exactly.
hit that liquidity.
Exactly. It will be right here. Get a up thrust
Yeah. Yep.
and then down again.
And down again. So that would give us our Santa rally. That would give all the excitement. You
Yeah,
know, it would feed into that.
yeah. Yeah, I was looking at that yesterday.
Spooky,
Yeah, it's
spooky
spooky,
when you.
man. Cause like one of my friends was asking me, he was like, I, let me get some stock tips because I want to start doing a little investing and stuff like that. Like he got this new job and I guess he's starting a 401k, but he wanted to do something like for himself, right? And he knows what I do. And he was telling me like, let me know when is a good time to buy. And I was thinking, no, it's kind of bullish, like, if you go to Apple and Nvidia and all that stuff, but I couldn't give him, I couldn't tell him in a song mind like, yeah, you should buy some now because it's going up, because I really don't think it's gonna continue going up. I think we're gonna get this uptrust and then just pull back.
And I'm with you on that. Every time somebody asks me a question like that, I just get nervous,
Yeah,
anxious.
yeah.
Like,
Like I could do something on with my own money, you know what I'm saying? But to tell you to do something with your money, I don't know, man.
and people don't know about stop losses and stuff either.
Yeah. Like I would have to call you and tell you, listen, sell everything right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So how was your session? You ended up green?
Yeah, well, so I I went down about minus 250. I was trying to just play one contract, and then I came back up to almost break even, and then I was feeling good, and I tried to force a trade, and I went too big. I should have been in one contract. I went up to three, and then I just choked on taking it off, and it went against me real fast, and I have that daily stop loss limit, you know.
Yeah,
So that pulled me out at about minus 400 because plus 50 in fees.
yeah.
So I'm about minus 450 on the day, and
Okay.
then I started trading my personal account, and I traded about 7 or 8 micros,
Okay.
um, and did pretty good with that.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
size,
something
man.
I've been trying to do is like because I still get nervous trading live,
Yeah,
and so I've been trying to practice small size with my personal account because if my personal account, if I lose, $100, I can refill it and it's not the end of the world.
right.
But I'm getting that practice in of like, okay, this is a live account and this is what it feels like. And it's just something to get past.
You know,
I finally got funded on 150K.
oh, that's good. Good. That's good.
Yeah, that was the
Congratulations,
first
man.
time. Yeah, thank you. I had come really close. One time I was like $82 away. And then
Right.
another time I was like $180 away.
Yeah.
And then I just blew it all. I
Stops
blew it all
NQ
in like
buy.
2 days. So it was I was tried really hard not to do that this time and I got funded and then I've just been chipping away at it real slow.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like too when you have a good run, I mean last week I did like over 6,000 in the eval.
Okay.
And when you have a good run like that, it's probably partly, it's not just you, it's partly the market is like, acting favorably, and you can expect
Exactly.
kind of a shit show the week after, which is what we're getting. So you can't
Yeah.
just expect, oh, I did really well this week, I'm going to do really well next week. You
Yeah.
kind of got to factor in like the market swings up and down, and it swings bullish and bearish. And so with that in mind, that's why I put in that stop loss, the daily maximum stop loss, because
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I can. I don't want to blow another funded account, man.
Yeah. And I know, man. Let me just close this. I think I had this live video running. So let me just do a little outro and then we could continue. All right, yo. So
Yeah.
that's my trade recap, my live trade on my paper trade on Bookmap, and y'all trade safe and stay blessed.